guys, it's Carlos, the Ultimate Fitness Trainer once again, and thank you so much for watching the video. And today we're doing a video about some of the requests I've had from you guys. So this particular one is about food cravings. So why should you stop craving? Now, this is a massive subject because obviously we all crave different foods. In particular, fatty foods towards the winter. The reason being is because obviously we are creatures of habits and we're also here to survive. So our brain makes you crave foods that protect organs, i.e. high carbohydrate foods, high fatty foods, because your body wants to survive. Now, one of the reasons why people do tend to crave a lot of foods is because they get addicted to particular foods, i.e. sugar foods and high salty condimental foods. Hence the reason why people tend to find, like, when you finish your dinner or your lunch, for instance, you crave sugary foods. Now, these foods, if you find out a little bit more in terms of research, if you do your own research, you'll see that a lot of these foods are packed with drugs. What I mean by that is, a lot of these foods got a lot of ingredients in the actual factory, whether it's manufacture particular foods, of which creates these foods to have particular byproducts of particular elements of drugs. This has a knock-on effect on your brain chemistry. Now, once this has an effect on your brain chemistry, it changes your brain chemistry and it creates neuroplasticity. Now, I don't want to give you a mouthful of information here which can become quite confusing. What it does is, it basically creates an habit in your brain, so that's the reason why you begin to have food cravings. Now, if you guys do your own research and obviously type in on Google, if you like, neuroplasticity, what it does is, your brain is an amazing machine. So what it does is, it creates habits through patterns. So if you like, thoughts creates a pattern. A pattern is created through neurons. Now, when you begin to get addicted to a particular food, is because your brain became addicted to that particular feeling. So if that feeling is then created through a pattern, your brain will then associate that to a particular feeling. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is this: so let's say you finished your dinner, okay, and all of a sudden you're craving sugary food. There's no reason why your body needs to crave after you've eaten. You're satisfied, so you're protecting your organs, you're alive, okay? There's no reason why you need sugary foods, because you're satisfied. So if you are craving something, it's because you are addicted to that particular food. So is your brain thinking, no, you know what, I need that drug. So this is where obviously you may say, okay, Carlos, I get that. So how do I stop that? So I'm gonna say this to you, okay? You've got to wean yourself down from it. Okay, so let's say you got addicted to have X amount of chocolates straight after your dinner. Okay, so what you need to do, let's say you have 3 or 4 squares, because some people say, oh, I only have a little bit, but 9 times out of 10, you end up having the whole bar. So what I would suggest you guys to do, don't stop immediately, because if I said to you stop immediately, you might say, yeah, I will try to do that, and all of a sudden you'll end up having more than what you normally have. So what I would definitely advise you guys to do is to basically say, for instance, if you have, say, 70 grams a day, maybe wean yourself down to, say, 5 grams each week. So one week you have 65 and another week you have 16, or go all the way down to reach, say, 20 grams. And once you get to 20 grams, maybe switch it up. I'm just talking about chocolate here. Maybe add it to, say, turning to dark chocolate, of which has slightly less sugar. However, dark chocolate still got sugar, obviously, but it depends which brand you buy. Now, if it's something, say, I don't know, a crave of biscuits or cake, is exactly the same thing. We get addicted to different sugars, to different salts. So it's very important for you to understand how to overcome the cravings. Now, failing to do that, what will happen is, obviously, you'll probably, if you stop immediately, what you'll find is, you'll find that your body will basically crave that. Obviously, when I say your body, I mean your brain will crave that food more and more, and eventually you'll think, so this, I'm just gonna have whatever I like, and then obviously your diet's down the pot. So obviously that's a very, very, very big advice I'll give you guys. The other thing about craving foods as well is, what you find is, a lot of people, when they go on diets, they starve themselves. Now, you probably hear people saying they starve themselves the whole day. They go fasting and it works fantastically well. That's another, I've already done a video about fasted diets. They do work, scientifically they do work. but you need to know what you're doing, because what happens is if you starve your body starts basically shutting down your metabolism. So what it does, it actually stores body fat, but then obviously when you rev your metabolism, it really works very well, so it burns a greater amount of body fat. However, if you don't do this properly, it can really mess up your metabolism. So eventually, say you probably starve yourself, you saved, say, 2,000 calories, and maybe next day you will have 6,000 calories, of which you might as well just carry on having the 3,500, 4,000 calories a day that you have in, because your nutrition balance, you haven't got any better. So I definitely advise you guys to be careful with diets where you starve yourself completely. Make sure you keep your metabolism revved, which is very good key to do that. Burning excess amount of calories. So let's say if you're burning more calories than you're consuming, you are going to lose weight, okay? But don't starve yourself. I never advise anyone to starve yourself. Now, if you think starving yourself is the right thing, that's maybe the reason why you're then craving, because when you starve, your brain's telling your body, right, okay, survival mode. So you may walk into a shop or drive past a store, and you literally end up buying maybe chocolates and sugars or sweets, because your brain is craving to survive. And that's the reason why people really end up obviously craving the wrong foods. Now, this is a video that can go on and on and on and on about different sort of particular foods. It could be sugar foods, it could be salty foods, it could be high condimented foods, it could be a particular food that you like, but 9 times out of 10 people tend to basically, so if you like, cheat on snacks. So the snacks is what really kills you, because a lot of the snacks, I mean, look at the biscuit content, biscuits. I mean, the actual calorie content is quite high. Obviously, especially in this festive sort of season now that we're in, you'll find out a lot of people consume a lot of calories for no reason, because your body, remember, your body only needs to survive, okay? It doesn't need to consume excess calories, but obviously sometimes emotionally, which is for another video for me to do, the brain controls your body. So what it does, you actually emotionally eat rather than eating for survival. So that's a whole different subject. So I hope I've helped you with this particular video. Keep sending these requests. As I always say, guys, I don't want to come across as some sort of expert. I've been in the industry for a long, long time. I've read over 1,500 books in the area of physical development, personal training, psychology, coaching. However, I'm still learning with you guys as well, so I love sharing my knowledge with you guys in order to help you and help me become my greatest version. So with all that said, guys, make sure you visit me on my Instagram, which is ColosTrainer10, also my YouTube channel, which is ColosTrainer. And with all that said, stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit. Have a great day. Take care.